A major league pitcher is approached by one of his coaches.
As the sun begins to descend toward the desert floor, we welcome you inside. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Well, Matt, it's always nice to play at home, and they got off on the right foot winning the first game of the series here, and they got a chance really to win this game and maybe even sweep this series. So the first one's an important game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch, and a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And that'll bring up Colin Walsh. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. That's a swing.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Juan Zapata. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Holds off on the fork ball, and it's 2-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Stepping up to the plate, Ronier Mustelier. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Striding into the box, Junior Lake. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. And a good spot there at the knees, but this is ruled to be low apparently. 1-0. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Now the pitch. Took a wave at 1 around the shins with no luck. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a flare out to left center. Perez ranging into the outfield. 1 down. Stepping in, Chris Taylor, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Chris Taylor is. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Ready now, Michael Candyman.
Michael Candyman.
Here comes the first pitch. This is pulled into right. Lake is there, one away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Ender Inciarte. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss as he tried to muscle up on it there. 0-1.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Harrison sprinting after it, and that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
This guy's such a good hitter. I get the feeling even when he's down 0-2 in the count like he was here, he's still actually ahead of the count when he's facing anybody.
Colin Walsh will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Digging in to try it again. Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here it comes, 0-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Ready for another chance? Juan Zapata. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1. Here it comes. A breaking ball taken on the inside corner. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tyler Flowers comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Could have hit that with a 3-iron. A low knuckleball called for a strike. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Striding in once again, Ronier Mustelier. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, Matt, they've been real aggressive, taking swings early in the count, but you're losing in this game, so you got to make an adjustment. You got to start taking pitches and maybe working the pitcher a little bit more if it's not working, being aggressive.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Junior Lake standing in. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Knuckler, strike one. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks. Pitcher.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Candyman.
Skied into straightaway right. Lake has a play. And that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Taylor. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Taylor is retired, and there's 1 away. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Luis Colon is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Here's Ender Inciarte. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Ender Inciarte.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. And that'll bring up Colin Walsh. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen.
The first baseman.
Freddie Freeman is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Juan Zapata. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game. Now at the plate, Michael Candyman. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Lake ranging back at the track. He makes the catch. A great effort. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Way out in front. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Coming to the plate now, Ronnier Mustelier. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. Digging in once again, Junior Lake. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2. It's a swinging bunt up the line. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far as he's just been flat. Ready once again, Chris Taylor. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Dansby Swanson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7. Dansby Swanson.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the 4th ball. 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. In there at the knees. 0-2 now. And another strikeout as nobody can touch him in this one. At the plate, Ender Inciarte. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is fouled straight back. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Michael Candyman picks up his league-leading 13th win as he tosses a complete...
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
Great job.